Hello and welcome back to Matt's Automotive Channel. I was hoping in this video that we would get the head gaskets and we could just start going to town on this and rebuilding it. However, I have not received the gaskets as of yet. I do though have one half of them. Seems really odd that they would ship them separately, and I guess I won't have the other side. This is the right side. I guess won't have the other one till the end of the week. So again, I'm gonna have to put this off. But there's a couple other things that we can turn our attention to. The oil pump and the water pump, and get those back on the block anyway. And when we do the oil pump, it's 4 bolts, and I had 3 left in here when I pulled it apart, and then realized, oh, the 4th bolt has to do with this timing chain guide, and only one of these timing chain guides have an extra long bolt, and label it here left lower. This guide will have to go back on with the oil pump. And as for the water pump, it looks like it's been replaced before. It's in really good shape. This spins with a bit of resistance. It's not loose or anything. And I thought, well, I'll just put that back in along with the O-ring that came with it. However, when I kind of feel the edges around this O-ring, it feels rough. And I think there might be a few parts where it might have got nicked or damaged a little bit. So anyway, I'm gonna go out and get a new O-ring before I put this back in. Now these head gaskets are custom made. They're a thickness of 60 thousandths. So they're made by a company called Cometic. And there's the part number and whatnot. And they actually specify that this is the right side head gasket. And I think when you get normal head gaskets, I don't believe there's a left and right designation, but for some reason there is on this one. Okay, so let's get the oil pump on. This will have to be clocked. This inner part here will need to be clocked the right way in order for it to fit over the crank here. So you may have to twist it back and forth there a little bit till you get it to fit right on. I'm just going to turn the crank here until it kind of slides on. There we go. And there's 4 bolts that hold this oil pump on. And these are going to get torqued down to 89 inch-pounds. Like I said before, one of the bolts, this bolt here, is actually part of the timing chain guide, and it's an extra long bolt. So that's going to go in there, and the guide there. I do realize I have to take the heads back off to get the new head gaskets on, but temporarily I'm just going to put this on here because you'll notice that the top part of this guide here is attached to the head. That's kind of why I didn't really want to go any further till I got the heads on, but I got to make some progress here. Again, these are 89 inch-pounds. Okay, now let's continue on with the water pump. I'm going to toss this old ring, and it's got a new one, and there's the part number if you're interested. So let's go ahead and put this on. All right, so let's slide on the new O-ring. Again, make sure that your surface here is all clean and free of debris. And just go ahead and wobble it in there. There we go. Now put the bolts in, and they get torqued to 18 pound-feet. These bolt heads are a 13 mm. I have my torque wrench set here to 18 pound-feet. There we go. This crank pulley here has a fair amount of rust on it, as you can see. So I'm going to put it into some evaporust, let it sit overnight, and hopefully it'll take care of all that. Now, I did have some evaporust in this tube here that I was using to clean other parts. So anyway, I'm just going to take this and pour it into here. Looking pretty dirty, but it will take care of the rust. Now let's go ahead and thread the knock sensors back in. And we'll just snug these down a bit. There we go. It's a couple days later now. Let's see if this rust has disappeared yet. Looks pretty good here. I'll hit it with a brush and let it dry, and then we'll take another look at it. Let's just kind of brush this out and get all the debris out of the grooves. Dry her off now. All right, we got the pulley wheel here cleaned up pretty good. And as you can see, we spin it around here. I don't see any evidence of rust. It's cleaned up very well. All right, good news. Just to let you know, I did receive the other head gasket. Finally came about 5 days later than the other one. So now I got both the left and right. Again, this is from Cometic, 60 thousandths inch thick to make up for all the material we shaved off the heads. So that means we can go ahead and start finishing up this motor and getting them back together. So I know this video was actually kind of short, but that's okay. I was just trying to kill time anyway till I got the new head gaskets. And now that we have them, I'm gonna go ahead and call this video quits. And on the next one, we'll go ahead and start reassembling the motor. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.